My good friends, over the years, we have seen so many strategies coming up in terms of making money in real estate. We have seen buy-to-lets where people just come in and they buy properties and they rent them out. We have seen blocks of flats before, and we have seen developments before. And in this season, I think this season here, you may also just agree with me that in the last couple of years, we've just been seeing the rise of student accommodation. There is a big problem, and here at the TJ Tribe, we are also trying to solve that big problem with bringing new deals right here at the TJ Tribe where anyone else can be able to buy. So within this video here today, I am going to be sharing with you an opportunity that you can be able to buy, and it's a student accommodation. This particular property, you are going to close it. So not you are going to be able to close it. We've already closed it for you for just shy 2 million. So around about 1.9 million, you'll be able to close it. And you can do just below 20 students on this property. It is zoned residential 3, meaning that you don't have to do any residential rezoning on this property. It's actually in a good particular area. If we are meeting for the first time, my name is TJ, your host, and I'm a former banker and founder here at the TJ Tribe. And I do business with a focus in student accommodation, flips, which is buy and sell, and coaching, with the hope that all of us as young, upcoming modern parents, we can be able to have passive income from real estate. Welcome to the channel. Now, how I got to get to this property, it's nowhere on the market. The agent that has brought this opportunity to me is someone that I'm doing business with, and I have secured. I traveled through to their town, and I got to meet them in person. We had coffee and we had lunch. We dined together. They understand what I am trying to do, and there is value in us exchanging opportunities between the two of us. And she then just said, look, TJ, I'll send you a couple of deals. I have bought 2 properties from her already. So she's not someone that is new, someone that is just, trying to make a quick buck on sending us a stupid deal. But this is a good deal. So for anyone else who's going to be buying this property is one of those opportunities that are called off-market properties. So it's not anywhere else. The neighbors don't even know that this property is being sold. That's how off-market it is. Having said that, let's actually jump on to talk about the property itself. And then I can also maybe give you a small teaser in terms of tricks and tips, not a teaser, tricks and tips on how you can get off-market deals. Off-market deals are very good because when the opportunity is presented to you as an off-market, you are the only person who knows it. So in this case, I'm the only person who knows it. But now I'm giving that opportunity to you so that you can be able to buy for yourself. So before I jump on into the deal, maybe let me just speak about the deal and then we can speak about everything else. So the property you're buying it for shy 2 million, we just said 1.9. You can do around about 20 students, just shy 20 students on it. So your gross income on this property, you're going to be sitting at just shy 100,000. So your gross income, which is annualized, will take you to around about 78,000 because some of your expenses, they're going to run throughout the other months when you're not going to have any income. But also you're going to have some great savings on the other months when you do not have students on the place. So for instance, light and power and water, you will see that it spikes in the months where you have students, and in the months when you got nobody, you're not paying for anything, right? But we just annualize all of that so that we know how much you can be able to make. My good friends, you've got an opportunity to be making around about a 20% return on your cash on this deal. So it is a good deal. Let's just talk about this idea of off-market deals. And I want to give you maybe about 3 tips on how best you can be able to get off-market deals. The first one is obviously come through here at the TJ Tribe. Subscribe here on the channel And every Wednesday at the top of the hour, I'll bring you a deal. Now, how can you get that deal? Simply put, we do have a link here that you can follow. I'll put it up here on our screen, but you can jump onto the description of the video, and within the description of the video, you can be able to click on it, and it will take you to this link that says www.tjtribe.com/my-rental-deal. So once you get into there, you'll be able to populate your name, your cell phone number, your email address, and it basically means that as and when deals are coming through, they'll start flowing through, coming to you via email. And over and above that, your cell phone number is the number that we need to give you a call. We don't send deals to people that we haven't spoken to. So if we haven't spoken to you, you may just get like maybe the advert deal, but the intricacies of the deal of it, you won't be able to get it. We only send that out to people that we have verified. We know that you are John Mamburi there, and who are you? Do you qualify for that? We want to work with people that are serious, because these agents that are sending us these deals, they are fathers and mothers somewhere out there. They are wanting to put food on the table, so we don't want to take chances. Maybe I qualify, TJ. Maybe I do have the money, and you're not serious about life. So here we want to just work with people that are very serious. They know they want to do an investment and they want to buy it, right? And I'm always sharing with you to say, if you don't know how to do these things, let me help you. So that's the first one, but I'm not going to say that's the first one because it's a no-brainer. You already know that, right? The first one is that if you are one of those people who are always buying real estate, I always encourage you that maybe go through into your neighborhood and understand the agents that you're going to work with. The moment that you're going to buy one property, buy the second property, you start to create your own relationship with your agent, and that way they can be able to send you off deals, off-market deals, because they can see that you're serious. They send it to you, you act on it, and you close it. I'll give you an example. When this deal came through to me, we didn't spend any time. We agreed on the price. We worked the numbers. We said, okay, we know the area, we know the street, we know the house, because we've got another property that we have in the same street. So for that reason, we understand the house itself. And then she said, but this one is different. You can be able to do ABC. They're like, oh, okay, great. So it is a good opportunity. That's the first opportunity that you can get off-market deals. Point number 2 on how to get off-market deals is basically you need to know the neighborhood that you are investing in. So there's many people that are selling. Who are the other people that are investing in that area? Do they know that you are wanting to buy real estate within that area? So as an example, there is all these body corporates, there is these home associations. I attend those meetings, and when I attend those meetings, I want to know my fellow landlords within that area. So are you buying here? Do you stay here, or you just invest? And I befriend some of those people, and above that, when they are wanting to sell, I always tell them, hey, I'm always looking for an opportunity. If you are selling, let me know. And then they bring me the deal. When they bring me the deal, I bring it to you. Simple. It doesn't make sense. Or maybe I might just keep it for myself. So that's an off-market deal. And the last one is, this is not about how, but I'm going to tell you about the principle of real estate, getting off-market deals. It's all about relationships, my good friends. That's the third point. It's all about relationships. So today we are mixing a little bit of teaching and a little bit of a deal, right? There's a deal that's available. I've given you what that deal is, but I'm just going to walk through the numbers again so that you can see whether this is yours or not. But I want to reinforce, real estate is very easy. You're buying brick and mortar. It doesn't move. It stays there. It rains, it's still there. It snows, it's still there. It's sunny, it's still there. And people live in that property and they're still paying you money, which is your rental income. They are paying you that rental income, whether it is sunny, whether it is windy, whether it is cold. They are giving, all seasons they're giving you the money. So why wouldn't you want to do real estate? So for that reason, this is why I do real estate. The other reason why I would say that you want to do real estate is that whenever you buy these properties, right, the workload of the property doesn't sit here on your back. So if you buy one property, it doesn't mean you put it here and now you've bought another one, it's now here. So now it's heavy for you to carry. No, there's nothing like that. You walk around free, and there's nothing that you're carrying. But you can buy as many properties that you can, and all you're doing is you are increasing either the debt that if you're buying with debt, if you're like me. On top of that, you are also just increasing your income, which is amazing because you can pay off your debt and you can be able to live with it from the same income. But my good friends, if you got a deal that's like this one, 2 million rand is what you're buying it at for. You can be able to do just shy around about 20 students on the property. And over and above that, you can be able to make around about a 20% on your money. If you are to mix the money, the cash that you're going to be buying with together with the debt, you might actually get a slightly higher return on your cash on cash. I'm just talking here on the basis of you're going to buy cash, that's the return. But there's many things that we can start to consider. So I can only consider those things if I know where you are in your investment journey and how much cash you've got and how much debt you got, and can you be able to borrow this one and to go and borrow this one. So my good friends, I'm hoping that I've been able to give you some good value on this one. I've got a cool book that I do think that everyone who has never been a millionaire before, so if you don't have a million or you don't have assets that get you to R1 million, you want to be in this competition that we are going to be running in the month of this month. What do you need to do? At the bottom of the comments, all you need to do is type the word April, and then thereafter you comment something amazing, something that you have learned or whatever it is. And that book that I am going to be sharing with you, for those that are going to be commenting and for those that are going to win, is my own very book that I wrote, which is called Be the First Millionaire in Your Family. So this is for you who have never been a millionaire before, and you're trying to figure out on how to become a millionaire. And I wrote this book after I realized that I did a couple of deals with a couple of strategies, and they got me to R1 million. And I was like, whoa, so it's actually quite easy to get to R1 million. And within that, it's secrets of how you can become a millionaire. I did one deal like this one not so long ago, where we were saying that actually it was a 2.2 million, and we were going to have 22 students. So you can see the ratios are very similar here. But let's just start from the top. What do you need on this deal? I'm going to go into the meat of the deal now. 2 million is what you're going to buy the property for. It is zoned residential 3. You will be able, you do have some closing costs there. So you got a bond fees and transfer fees dependent. If you're buying it cash, obviously it might be less because there's no bond. So a whooping 107 is what you're going to need. There is some conversion money to reno the property and turn it differently. We are projecting around about 300,000 to 400,000 that you need. The place has been well kept over the years, and there is some security, a fire equipment, together some accreditation for the next year that you need. We will need another whooping around about 150 or so on there, so that we're just taking those conservative numbers. And with this year's rental income, which is sitting at around about 4.7, so we calculated on 20 students, but we know that you're going to get just below 20 beds. If we are thriving for 20 beds, it means that you're going to be hitting up in 94,000 on it. And if you annualize that, that's going to be around about an 87 that you're going to be having. So do you see that? So with all the expenses that you're going to be paying now, you will pay around about 40,000 of expenses without a bond, and you'll be able to bank some moolah there. So my good friends, it is a good deal. I think it is a good deal. Now, last week we were here with another deal. You remember the deal? Last week we did say there was a deal for about R1 million. And I did say to you that I was busy negotiating. We were thinking that maybe we'll close it at 1.1, 1.2. So it was on the market for around about 1.3 million. And we managed to close it in the week. Somebody who's a subscriber here in the TJ Tribe managed to close that deal. I wasn't personally able to get to it. But in the same street, I've got another property that we have. And this guy has managed to close that deal at how much? Let me know in the comments. How much do you think we're able to close it for him? The last week deal, we spoke about it last week. So if you're here last week, you would know. Yeah, we managed to close it at 950. Bum, 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 bum. So it was a great saving for him. So on this one, we haven't really closed it. So we have semi-closed it. They have agreed to us that they will consider around about a 1.9. I do think that it's on the market for around about 2.2. So we can be able to close it just below 2 million. I'm confident of that. So if that is you, and you know you qualify, or you have 2 million, whatever money that you have in the bank account, or underneath the mattress, tell me. And the only way you can be able to let us know is via the link. And we will give you a call within the next day or two, and we will verify you, we'll speak about the deal, and then we'll be able to move forward. Does that make sense? I think it makes sense, my good friends. So, if you're on the market for looking for opportunities, the link, follow the link. It's just that simple. If you're good on this deal, we have spoken before, we have verified you. All you just need to do is to drop us an email, or our WhatsApp. You should have our WhatsApp number, hotline, and then you can say, I'm good to go with that deal, TJ. We will send you what we call an investor pack. From that investor pack, you can be able to analyze it and do your due diligence. And bingo, the offer to purchase on this one is ready, and it's ready, ripe and hot, ready to go. This particular project, you will be able to get students for 2020 next year. And at the moment, there is a roundabout income of, I'm told, of around about 40 grand already on the property, because the landlord, the current owner, is already renting the place to someone else. So you can continue for the rest of the year. But I think if you're to buy now, it will probably register just before the end of the year, in time of your renovation. So there you are, my good friends. Let me know. Send us your names within the link, and we will get back to you. I'm hoping that this has been a great value to you. And if you know anyone else who's looking for opportunities, send them this deal. So until we meet each other again here at the TJ Tribe on the next video, God bless.